come on. This has to change.
But no, look, both of us have passions for wanting to make change for good, and with lots of young people running around the Commonwealth, that's where we're going to spend most of our time, hopefully.
And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
According to them, that's why they were drawn to each other, because of all these humanitarian causes that they both deeply believed in. And yet now we have Meghan Markle hawking, literally opening an online store, my shop. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, of course with a divorce moniker. I have to ask you something, because this is bothering me, guys. Didn't she partner with Netflix? Wasn't Netflix supposed to be merching everything that she wore and used during that show? Weren't they the ones who were supposed to put everything in their shop? And of course, we have Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow, she has just gooped Meghan Markle's ass. And we're going to get into this and a lot of other things, guys, because this is juicy. This is juicy because I'm actually quite confused. What the hell is going on here?
Can you just tell them the truth? Can you say to the world, just tell people and then they'll understand?
Yes, beautiful people. When Meghan hit the scene, she said she was a humanitarian. She went to the United Nations and she was fighting for women's rights to stay out of the kitchen. How she was going to hit the ground running. How she took the platform that she just got through marriage very seriously to do good in the world. Instead, we have her hawking who can buy those things? It's incredible, isn't it? And I thought she was supposed to be making her own clothes as ever. But today we're going to talk a lot about a lot of stuff, but we're going to get to the meat of Gwyneth Paltrow, guys. Because for people who don't know this, Meghan Markle just dropped her podcast. And you're asking, why is Paula talking about her podcast? I'm going to do a video about it later on. Why is Paula talking about her podcast? Because Gwyneth Paltrow dropped her. You can see that this woman is stalking Gwyneth Paltrow. Because, Gwyneth Paltrow did a little absolute diss of Meghan Markle with no music. Well, she has music with no lighting, in her pajamas, no makeup. Even though she didn't blow dry her hair or anything, she just got up in the morning, her skin looking flawless, no fake tans, she's making eggs, and the eggs are even, they don't look that, they're not perfect. And she throws shade at it because she says, I'm making my less than perfect breakfast, and of course her dog is alive. It's so, basically Meghan Markle has been gooped. And I hope we get this trending because, yes, that was an absolute shade. She even shows her cup with the monogram, that she has Gwyneth Paltrow. And then Meghan's answer is to put out that cringeworthy banana thing. It's basically banana with fruits. And now she's putting pictures of children. I'm not going to say her kids because I don't believe those are her kids. But you can see, in less than 40 seconds, Gwyneth Paltrow destroyed the 8 episodes of Meghan Markle with Netflix. And then Gwyneth Paltrow says, oh, you know what? I'm dropping my line, my label, my branding, my own properly trademarked, registered and trademarked, clothing line, G, from Goop, of course. And she's showing her stuff, she's looking fabulous and she's showing the dresses and stuff. And what do we have? Meghan Markle putting a link to my shop. Because everybody apparently is asking what she was wearing. Right? Nobody was asking what she was wearing. And when Mindy Kaling asked her, we know what her answer was. Look? What do you mean my look? Yeah. I don't want to, who wants to wear? And the problem that Meghan Markle has is that she makes expensive clothes look cheap and ridiculous, almost clownish, guys. This woman is I mean, she makes expensive clothes look cheap. And, like Princess Catherine or Gwyneth can put anything on, no matter the price, and they will make it look like $1 million. Who needs 5 overpriced shirts? Like $100 or $500 shirts or $1,400 cashmere sweater. Go to Zara or the Gap, H&M, Benetton. But no, apparently everybody was asking her what she was wearing. We know that nobody was asking her. And this is the interesting part too, guys, because then Gwyneth Paltrow announces her podcast. We have Cressida Bonas announcing her podcast about mothers, which, please go watch it. I'll leave the link here for you guys to go watch it. And also Gwyneth Paltrow, her podcast just dropped yesterday and it was mesmerizing. It's so human, funny. It is great. Go watch it. And then we have, of course, Cressida Bonas dropping her podcast about mothers. And what does Meghan have? Female founders and girl talk. This is the woman who promised to change the world, to use the global platform of the royal family for good. Don't you guys remember? She wanted to make a difference. She wanted to make a difference. She wanted to be, oh my goodness, what an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment, guys. And I mean, I am sorry that you have to listen to a little bit of this.
To share with you. So join me for Confessions of a Female Founder from Lemonada Media, which, by the way, is also female founded. Launching April 8th, wherever you get your podcasts. Let's do this, ladies. This is not Shark Tank. Think of this as Dolphin Tank.
Yes.
These are very friendly.
Dolphin Tank.
These are very friendly waters. It's all going to be good.
And apparently she's having the woman for Clever Blends. Apparently, allegations have been told, but I don't know if it's true. She's also having the person from Cesta Collective, the 2 white chicks who are exploiting the woman in Rwanda. The Cesta Collective, those are the bags that they get paid. The ladies work almost 10-hour days and get paid less than $1. And they sell those purses for over almost at least $900. It's the cheapest purse they have. And of course, Clever Blends, the one that she's an investor in. The one that it was sanctioned by the FDA, Food Administration, for having too much lead in the coffee, because they were also, I don't know if they're still doing it, packaging and making it in one of the most repressive cities in China against women, where they violate women's rights the most. So, and apparently she has her wedding designer, and they're all praising her because, oh my God, as soon as you joined us, Meghan, overnight, I got 10,000. So we'll see if it's true. And apparently she has one of the billionaires too, being a female founder. I wonder if it's Kim Kardashian or the makeup lady. It's going to be very interesting. But yeah, I mean, this woman can't help herself. Because as soon as she sees that Cressida Bonas is getting praised, Gwyneth Paltrow, and the sad part of it all is that the reason why she's so criticized is because these were her words, guys. She said that she wanted to change the world. She wanted to be in politics. She wanted to be a feminist. And now, how is Netflix going to get their money back? Because if she's opening a My Shop to sell everything that she used during the show, does that mean that Netflix is no longer a partner? Does that mean that the Netflix partnership is over and Netflix wants nothing to do with her? Because that's the only reason I always say, why isn't she advertising it on the Netflix stores? But isn't it amazing, guys? This woman is such a, you have Gwyneth Paltrow, Cressida Bonas, complete class aristocracy, and then you have Meghan Markle. And why does she use her kids? Does she think that, or kids in that shot? Does she think that's going to make us want to buy stuff? What do the kids have to do there with anything? I really don't get that, guys. Do you? And apparently these pictures were taken, I don't know when, because the kids never grow, or they change colors, or they grow too much. This is insanity. So I ask you guys, what do you think of Gwyneth Paltrow? I thought she just kicked her ass to the curb like there was no tomorrow. And I mean, she gooped her ass. Meghan Markle got gooped. You know, I think that there's a new verb in town, guys. So let me know what you think, because this woman, it's so cringy. It is so, so cringy. The podcast, you know, Lemonada. She went from Spotify to Lemonada and doing girl talk. And this is not Shark Tank. No. This is Dolphin. These are safe waters. Meghan Markle is a shark. Meghan Markle is a shark. She's a stupid shark, but she's still a shark, you know? And it's going to be very interesting who she really ends up having. But I was told that one of them is her dressmaker, the other one, wedding dressmaker. The other one is from Clever Blends, the other one, and then the girls from Sesta Collective. Pretty much white girls all around. And maybe a billionaire, because apparently she gives advice on how to become a billionaire, even though she hasn't been able to trademark anything. So would you be following advice from Meghan Markle? Look at Gwyneth Paltrow, because this is the thing. If you are at that level, you don't open a My Shop store. You don't. You create your own label. You create your own clothes. But Meghan is that lazy. And once again, now she has Markled Netflix, because Netflix is not selling any of the stuff that she used during the show. So how is that e-commerce going for Netflix? I'd like to know. Please leave me your thoughts, because I thought it was hilarious.